Hello, in this video I'll show you how to square a large 4-digit number without using long multiplication. So let's get started. So we have 8,376 squared and we want to get the answer. But first, if you want to check the whole video, it's in the description below. So basically the first rule is split like this. Make sure the last 3 digits is split from the thousands. And now take the last 3 digits, which are 376, and then you square them like this. But you also need to split them until you get the last 2 digits. So yeah, it's like this. You take the 76 part, and then you have to square it. This is the first step you have to do. Like that. Now, all you want to do is to put something like this. Just make sure in this problem, each box can only contain 1 digit, except for the first one, which can contain 2. Right, so basically the first step we have to do is do 6 squared. 6 squared is 36. But remember, those boxes can only contain 1 digit. So you write a 6 here, but you write a 3 under here. And now, all you want to do is do 7 squared. 7 squared, it's 49. So you write a 49 here. And now, the next thing you have to do is to multiply 7 times 6 times 2. 7 times 6, it's 42. And then you need to multiply it by 2. So like this. So we have 42 times 2, which is 84. But this is a 2-digit number again, so we need to write a 4 in that middle box. But we need to put the 8 under here. And now we have to add those results. Okay, and then bring any of the digits or numbers that are not being added. So 6 is not being added, so we can do that. And then 4 plus 3, that's 7. 9 plus 8 equals 17. Carry the 1 here. And then 1 plus 4, that's 5. So, the first answer is 5,776. Now let's move on to here. We have 376 squared. So, in order to do this, you have to do 2 digits per box. It's going to be something like this. Oops. Right. Now, we have to do 76 squared, which is right here. 5,776. So you write a 76 here. But you need to write the 57 here. I mean under here. And now 3 squared, which is 9. And now we have to do the middle part, which is 3 times 76. Let me multiply those first. And then we have 6 times 3, which is 18. Oops. Carry the 1 here. And then we have 7 times 3, which is 21, plus 1, which is 22. But we are not done yet. We need to multiply by 2, since it's being squared. So we have to multiply it by 2. Eight times 2, which is 16. Carry the 1 on top of that 2. And then 2 times 2, which is 4, plus 1 is 5. And then we have 2 times 2, which is 4. So the answer is 456. But so we write a 56 here and write a 4 under the 9. And please ignore about that Squid Game thing, because I know 456 is used for Squid Game, but this is completely unrelated to this section we're learning. So anyway, we need to bring any of the numbers that are not being added. So 76 gets to bring down because there's nothing added. And then 6 plus 7 is 13. Carry the 1. And then 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. Write that 1. But you move or carry the 1 on top. And then 1 plus 9 is 10. Plus 4 is 14. That's the answer. So we have 141,376. Now we have to move to the final problem, or the main problem, which is 8,376 squared. In order to do this, you have to do something like this. Those boxes can only contain 3 digits at max in this problem. Remember, the first box will always contain 2. And now we have to do 376 squared in the first box. I mean the last box. We already seen it, which is 141,376. So you have to write 376 right there. Hold on, I just gotta adjust the size. Alright, and then you have to write the 141 under here. And then we have to do 8 squared. 8 squared, it's 64. So you write a 64 in this box here. And now you have to do 8 times 376 times 2. So we have to do this section first. 376 times 8. Right. And then 6 times 8, that's 48. Carry the 4. 7 times 8, which is 56, plus 4 is 60. And then 3 times 8, that's 24, plus 6, that's 30, but we have to multiply by 2. So we have to multiply by 2 since we're doing the square operation. Right. First, we have, if there's a 0 by the second, if there's a 0 adjacent to the left of the non-zero digit, you can just simply write those 2 digits down. So 8 times 2, which is 16, it will be something like this. So you can just write both 16 on below that line with no carrying. And then we have 0 times 2, which is 2. 0. And then 3 times 2, which is 6. Okay, so basically 0 times 2 is 0. Since 0 times any number is 0, and then 3 times 2 is 6. But you have to write 3 digits per box. So basically, you write 016 in that middle box. But you need to write the 6 under the first box. So right here. Hold on, let me move this for a sec. Alright, there. Right, so, and then we have to add all those results up. And then bring any of the pairs that are not being added. So bring the 376 down. And then we have 6 plus 1, which is 7. 4 plus 1, that's 5. And then 0 plus 1, it's 1. And then we have 64 plus 6. You already know that's 70, I think. Right, so that's the answer to 8,376 squared, which is 70,157,376. If I got it wrong, I have to re-upload this video. But anyway, this is the end of the video. So, see you soon. Bye.